You are watching Movie House. This is a monthly movie podcast brought to you by James Willems, Elyse Willems, Ryan Haley, Alana Pierce, and this month we have special guest Jacob Fullerton. This show is supported by Patreon, which is why it is completely sponsorship free, and we can kind of talk about anything we want, which is very nice. Patreon supporters got a whole extra hour on top of this episode, a completely unedited version, and the episode early as well. But whether you support the show on Patreon or not, we appreciate you being here, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Do you think Banjo could do do you think you could make an 80-minute movie with Banjo?
It's a great question, Jacob.
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
And let's talk about how this one that just came out didn't work at all.
Wow.
It was totally lame.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Movie House. We've talked for 40 minutes
a full
already.
movie
Wow.
house.
Let's start the show. James, what have you been up to? Hi.
Hi, it's me. I just got back from New York. I did a live show in New York. Answer for it. It was a lot of fun. Had a blast. I'm back now.
Elyse, how about you?
I'm well. I watched Old Boy. No, I watched Good Boy. I've seen
was like,
Old
oh,
Boy.
Boy, cool.
I've seen Boy, but somebody should do the Old Boy, Good Boy mashup.
Oh no,
Well, maybe
And,
not actually.
you're humping. You're humping the wrong dog.
Ryan, what have you been up to?
I've been editing a lot of things. I've been watching a lot of movie. I watched Smashing Machine. I watched Long Walk. I watched Mission Impossible 7. I watched Good Boy. One battle after another. I'm getting through all of the fucking movies. You know,
You're doing a great job.
I think I left out like at least Toxic Avenger that we talked about, or that you guys talked about last time.
You've been carrying the podcast, really. Making it work.
Have I? Thank you.
Jacob's here. Jacob, hi.
Hello.
Hi. What have you been up to?
I was just recording a bunch of videos. James was in one of them.
A couple.
A couple of three. We turned it into three somehow.
Yeah.
We've just been doing stuff, and I've also been seeing movies.
Yay.
Yeah, we saw one together the other day.
We did. Let's start with, shall we, Good Boy.
Right.
We've all seen this film?
Yes.
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 How did you feel, Alana? Were you stressed?
Oh yeah.
Not really. I think that mostly I was like, man, that dog's cute. A lot. It was like, oh, that's a cute dog. Context, everybody. Good Boy is the film that is a horror movie, but it's shot from a dog's perspective. But that's sort of a lie.
Yeah.
The dog...
He's the focal
The-
point.
Yeah, he's the
protagonist.
protagonist, I guess.
Sure.
But it's hard to say there's a protagonist of this particular film. So, Ryan,
Yeah.
Good Boy.
I was so excited for this movie, and I don't mean to like. I got a Shudder subscription for it, and I didn't cancel it, so I spent like $30 on this movie that I didn't mean to.
You know, you could have just gone to the cinema.
Well, it was I fucked up when it was getting released and stuff, and whatever. It doesn't matter. So it was perfectly average and okay. I guess I just like it. To me, is such a wasted premise because I really didn't like the movie. And I thought that the premise was so good and cool. And I want to see a horror movie from the perspective of a dog that I think is awesome. I just didn't think this was it. I give them a lot of kudos and props for trying something cool and new. They made it on their own. I think it's impressive. And they got an okay performance from the dog, I think.
Okay performance.
It's fine.
You've lost me.
You know,
You've completely
like,
lost me.
The dog gave,
No,
I take that back. The
completely
dog
lost me.
gave a great performance
The dog
for
was
a
great.
dog.
Yeah.
The dog
He
was
was
the
incredible.
best part of the movie.
You.
But
So good.
it's just like I just was so taken out with the rest of the filmmaking, and my favorite part of the movie was in the final. It was in the credits when they're basically explaining like, here's what editing is. So we use a didactic
In the text
approach.
thread. I'm so not with you on that. So like this movie is not really a movie. Like there's not really a story that makes much sense. It doesn't progress in a way that makes any
so
sense. It's shot very
ambiguous.
strangely for many reasons. The end credits is what made me like the movie. So basically, like this movie is a dog being haunted. It's a lot of stuff that doesn't really make sense. Banjo has many. He's like, oh, you going to talk about another dog? Well, I'm right here. Oh, other dogs are cute, are they?
Feelings.
This faceless mud man.
Yeah, that like what we kept calling him the poop man.
man.
Poop
He's just
man.
like
Yeah, he's the
running
poo-poo
around. It's
pee-pee
I don't
man.
what. But then the ending when they were like, yeah, it's just the two of us in our own house with our dog, and it took us 3 years to make. Made me go, oh fuck yeah, never mind, you did that, and that's cool.
And that's why I feel bad at all shitting on this movie, because I think that I agree with you. The ending, I'm making fun of the ending, but I did like that part of the little featurette that we got at the credits. But it just
It redeemed the film for me.
it made I just really the whole time I'm like, God, I wish this was better. For what the premise was, which I thought was really interesting and creative.
The movie that I keep like pairing in my mind against it is Deadstream. which was another couple that made a very like low, no budget horror movie. I think it actually just came to Netflix. It may have been a Shudder
Deadstream
original.
rocks.
Deadstream is so good.
What is it?
It's
You'd like it. It's good.
you should just watch it. It's short. It's not long. I don't want to give away too much because we were just so pleasantly surprised when we saw it. But just basically like a disgraced streamer content creator decides he's going to do a live stream from this supposedly haunted house. And I know James is somebody who is very like, you have a lot of problems with found footage. And this is a movie that like, it all makes sense. The way that he's streaming and he has like little buttons on his wrist where he can switch between camera angles.
That's cool.
But it definitely sacrifices some of the quality in terms of practical effects and things like that. But I think to me, it's like the modern Evil Dead of like.
Yeah, you can
No
make
way.
a movie
Wow.
for fucking nothing
Yeah.
and it works like if you've played it out.
And they have a really fun like YouTube featurette too of their BTS and stuff. But like I was
really
like, oh
cool.
man, Deadstream is like they did it and they hit those heights, you know. And I don't know that Good Boy necessarily hit those heights. I had like tightness in my chest the whole time, like watching this dog in peril. I was just so concerned for him. So I actually was I thought it was nice at the end when they did show like we were just having fun.
I think I definitely appear to have liked it more than everyone else. And I think maybe because I know people were jazzed about it coming out. Like they were like, there's this movie. And in my head, I go, there's no way that's good. Like there's no way that's good.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's how I feel about found footage. It's like, it's a gimmick to get to cover up the fact that you don't have to work on your story, essentially. 9 times we just watched VHS Halloween last night, and I thought they were really fun, but most of them I was like, you didn't need this to be found footage. Like you couldn't find an excuse for the camera to be in the room for 90% of these scares. So like, why is it even found footage other than it's VHS, right? And so this whole thing is it felt like a gimmick to me. So when I sat down and it started, I was like, that's a really good dog. I was like, that's a really good, like however they landed on this expressive,
Oh no, he didn't.
this super expressive dog that like looks around the corner, and how they set up the shots to like get the most out of this dog that was clearly just like me, 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 me. And then the fact that it's an untrained dog, so they're limited in what they could do. And when you have a gimmick, you like are like you're making conceits in the story, you're making conceits in the shots because you have the gimmick. And so I appreciated how good it looked. And then even the basically Amityville story or Shining or whatever, just it's a bad house. I don't know. It's a bad house is really weak. I still thought, because it had the dog and they still paced out scares so many times also with gimmick movies, is you're like, well, this like Blair Witch. It gets scary at the end, really, really scary at the end. But the rest of it is the anticipation of it getting scary because of the gimmick. And this one like had legit moments like paced throughout where like the dog sees something and it's like a little whiff of something or a shadow or something in a mirror or whatever. And I was like, these scares are pretty well paced out.
Yeah, the pacing's pretty good.
Ultimately I came away being like, I like that. Like, and it's 70 minutes. They didn't make it a single minute longer than they could pot. They were like, this is as much as we can squeeze out of this.
100%.
A movie that I do think is fantastic, and hold Ryan back. Hundreds of Beavers, right, is a movie that I do think is fantastic that is 45 minutes too long. It's way longer. And in the theaters, it sucks because there shouldn't be a point while watching that movie where I'm like, how much is left?
Yeah.
And this movie didn't overstay itself for me a single moment. I don't know. I felt kind of mixed about the BTS at the end because I do agree with Ryan. There's a point where he goes like, we tricked you into caring. Like using the power of editing, we tricked you into being scared. The dog feels nothing. And I was like, well, I'm glad that you did explain that the dog is okay. And you just got these shots completely out of context and then combined them. Don't talk to me like a fucking child.
I do wonder if that's for like the movie going audience that is not media literate, but I also wonder if it was like a very covering their bases when it comes to animal
Yeah, probably.
performance.
yeah,
They probably
that
didn't
makes
have
sense.
someone. They
They
definitely didn't.
They don't
have
want to
someone.
incur any wrath
Yeah.
of anyone. And
I
This
agree.
is what it was like on set.
Yeah,
agree.
They want there to be no question.
I think the movie is obviously all these movies are so many horror movies are the weakest when it hits the end.
Yeah.
Like because there's a point where the dog like jumps through a window. And it's like, why did you put like 3 shitty CG shards of glass in this movie that's otherwise shot like pretty practical.
Yeah.
And like, that looks terrible. And like, there's points where too many things are happening and they clearly can't control it with this dog. So it's
I
like
don't know
just,
what fucking half the shit that happened in the movie is, man.
Man.
so and then of course I don't think it's satisfying. It's a satisfying end necessarily. I mean, it's a downer, but it's not satisfying because you're like, what was going on? Like I guess he had mental illness and like,
But like, what do they all just get it when they go to that house? Like, I really don't know.
I
Yeah.
assumed it would how all horror movies are metaphors. It was like, well, it was consuming. It was a genetic thing or whatever, and it was consuming it. It happened to his grandfather, and it's happening to him. And the dog's trying to hold on, and the dog is the last piece that's like his life, but you can't stop that. No, I don't know, but
No idea.
It just was too much that they tried to pack in at the end. The movie is at its best when the dog is sleeping on the floor or at the edge of the bed. And then because dogs hear something in the middle of the night and goes, what's that sound there in this top of the stairs or whatever? And then you get shots of the dog looking around the corner and like a shadowy thing. And there's a lot of that in that. So I kind of liked it.
You mentioned some of the like the way they like shot it and like captured the dog just doing things like perfectly. There's definitely like some highlight moments, like when he leaves and you remember like the dog's whining after he leaves.
Oh,
and like
yeah.
there's like this kind of wide shot of like there's the front door on the left and there's a window on the right, and like this camera's kind of slowly pulling back. The dog's just like at the door. And then he like runs over and goes to the window. I'm like, oh, that was perfect. That all like just
Yeah.
worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
And
the
then-
hard cut from like day to night of
Yeah,
him in the
and
window.
he's
I'm like,
still in the
oh, that poor
Yeah.
guy.
That was a good cut.
Like, I just feel like to get those emotional reactions,
of
like,
dogs
oh, there's
looking
like
at you through a
something
window.
good there, right?
And one right there.
Yeah, I don't know. So I ultimately walked away going like, hey, that was 70 minutes. Didn't mind it at all. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. I don't know if I'm like, give them the keys to the horror castle. Like that dog was really,
Give them
really,
Airbud.
yeah,
You know,
that dog
like,
was
give
really,
them
really
because
cute.
they're making the new Airbud, but they'll franchise that.
Yeah.
I think my
So-
biggest takeaway is like ultimately really positive, which is just there are a lot of people who won't make stuff or like use the creative parts of their brain because they're worried that they're going to make something bad. I think that's worse than making something
Yes.
bad.
Yeah.
Just fucking make
Just
it.
make it.
And I think it's so cool that they did it and that it took them that long and that it was like a family collaboration and that it isn't unwatchable. There are
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar budget films that I've turned off. I didn't feel like I needed to turn off Good Boy. And I was like, you know what? If I take anything from this, it's like just fucking make the thing and have fun doing it. And I think that's worth every minute spent watching that movie. Also, that dog's really cute.
Yeah.
Really
He's
cute
so
dog.
Perfect.
I found that was very relatable, the little BTS at the end, because it just showed that like, oh, they have the camera there, somebody's
Yeah.
standing up going, quack, 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 quack.
yeah.
Like, that's exactly what I do to take photos of my cats.
Yeah.
Like, I hold the camera, they're not looking, and I go, ah! And they go,
I anytime I want a photo of a dog, I go, meow. They always go,
Do you guys like other dog movie like White God or White Dog, Samuel Fuller?
Ghost dog.
I've not seen
Ghost
them.
Dog.
haven't seen them either.
Well, the Ghost Dog wasn't really. White Dog's the movie about a racist dog. You guys should check this movie out. It's crazy.
oh, okay.
I like Homeward Bound.
oh, I
Homeward
love
Bound's
Homeward
good.
Bound. I haven't
Yeah.
seen those
I
in
love
so
dog
long.
What about
movies, basically.
Tire? Or was it
Tire?
Tire?
Rubber?
Oh, Rubber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rubber.
Is that a
Movie
dog
from the
movie?
Tire's perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They, like,
yeah, yeah.
I
blows
never
people
saw
up.
it, but
Are you serious?
yeah.
It's
Dude,
stressful.
you should. It is not great, but like there's that movie has too much going on in
Yeah.
it too. There's like a whole other. There's like a part of that
You
movie.
just don't need to
meta
do
part
that
of it
much. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't need to do
Yeah.
that much. Just take it back. Just,
It's just like,
cut it down.
Sometimes it's a short film also.
Yeah.
Like, this is a
Yeah.
short film.
I know
Totally.
you've said before, James, that like you're all about plot. I think I'm the opposite, where I tend to prefer a simple plot and really complicated characters. I tend to prefer like if you can explain what happens in the plot in 2 sentences, great. But make the people really complex and complicated. That is like usually my favorite film. Is like
sure.
my favorite genre of movie is dudes in a room talking. I fucking love dudes in a
Gary
room
Glenn Ross.
talking. Sorry?
Angry Men.
Gary
Yeah,
Ross.
exactly.
Like
or like
Gary Ross, yeah.
Conclave. That's like my shit.
man,
Like,
Conclave
give me
is so
dudes in
good.
a room talking. I even
yeah.
feel like kind of The Menu sort of counts as like a dudes
Yeah.
in a room talking
Yeah.
adjacent film. I
Hateful
love
Eight.
that shit. Hateful Eight, 100%. Like, love it.
You don't like women in a room talking?
Yeah, no,
Does-
against that.
Only
What are we,
dudes.
what,
9 to
periods?
5
What are you
doesn't-
talking about
The
tampons?
women are just talking
up.
about men anyway.
Yeah. This is a tough segue because you said it like 10 minutes ago. But speaking of movies that are long, but that you don't feel like they're overstaying, and you enjoy every minute. One battle after another.
Yeah.
Who wants to start first?
Oh my god.
Jacob, go ahead.
Sure. I saw this movie with Ryan. VistaVision.
VistaVision.
How did
one
it
of
feel
only
with the
3
frame
places.
coming in from the side?
Whoa.
Well, I've seen it twice
horizontal.
now. Okay,
Okay.
I've seen it in VistaVision and IMAX, and I will say conclusively that it looks way shittier in VistaVision. Yeah,
I hate to
like,
see that.
I'm glad I saw
What
it.
is VistaVision? I don't understand.
It's an archaic technology that they stopped using in the 60s.
Yeah.
And it's basically best I can.
So film reels are like it's vertical, like
Yeah.
they go tuck, 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 tuck,
This
like
one goes
that, and it pulls by
horizontal.
really fast. VistaVision for some reason is layered horizontally, so it shoots into the side.
And it's 4 times the size
What
of a
does that
normal negative. So
mean?
that I have no idea why it
Yeah, I
goes
don't
horizontal. To me, it's
But
like
do you
it's like
see that?
the Spinal
No.
Tap
don't
11
know.
amplifier. This one goes to 11.
Yeah,
this one
yeah.
goes
I watched
horizontally.
Spinal Tap for the first time the other night.
Oh,
It was great.
nice.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, but it is a bigger image. So theoretically, it's supposed to be a clearer image. But I will
Yeah.
say, like in IMAX, there was stuff. I was reading like bumper stickers in the background of
Oh,
IMAX.
yeah.
I'm like, and then in VistaVision, it was totally blurry.
We were also
Yeah.
in the back.
It's also,
of this
but it's
big
also
theater.
probably
True,
the
but-
equipment is probably old. The thing is, like, ultimately, if it's newer technology,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be clearer than VistaVision,
Right,
which
yeah.
is the
I
last.
liked seeing it in VistaVision,
Yeah.
but it did feel like you were watching a movie that had like the film reel was from the 70s or something. It looked
Yeah.
it had a sheen to it.
Yeah.
That was cool and a novel, but I would say in terms of if you're looking for the clearer image,
Use them.
go to 70 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah. But like all that stuff aside, because I can't see any of that
Yeah,
shit.
who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. But like, yeah, it's true. But I love this movie.
It was
I
excellent.
loved this movie. It was like exciting and tense, and like all the characters were like flawed and sometimes really horrible, and like just the performances. Sean Penn. I'm gonna for
my
most of this
gosh.
talk about Sean
Yeah.
Penn.
Yeah.
What a terrible, insufferable human being. But my God.
Oh,
that
yeah. Great
Performance.
Great performance.
Yeah.
Great character.
It's like a lock for best supporting actor, I feel like.
Yeah. But like,
The walk.
I don't know. I was down with this movie, and like even if there's like a lot of like themes in it and like scenarios, especially like there's a whole like sanctuary city thing. It's like a setting, and it's not like entirely the focus of it. But I thought just the way they shot all that stuff and like really got you like just feeling what the characters are feeling.
Yeah.
Was like really impressive.
It's interesting to see the reaction to it because I feel like this movie is like pretty critical of a lot of things.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so to like say it's one thing or another it seems a little short-sighted.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway with because Boogie Nights is one of my favorite movies
Me
all
too.
time, and I still think it's my number one P.T. Anderson.
Me too.
But one of the things I love about it is how it balances serious and comical and strange.
Yeah.
And for a long time, P.T. Anderson hasn't done that. He's like done very exploratory pieces that I think are all great, but they're not fun.
He's not a crowd pleaser.
I mean, I guess you could say maybe he tried with Inherent Vice, but I don't like that
Licorice
one at all.
Pizza,
And then
maybe,
Licorice
but I
Pizza
didn't-
is, I guess, a little
Yeah.
bit more jovial,
I
but
didn't know.
I also thought maybe it was too character driven. This
Yeah.
one is like plot with crazy characters laid all throughout, and it's like serious and like very like tense, but then also hilarious at times.
All
Like,
the humor like very naturally came
so,
from the characters.
so
and the
organic,
situations.
and like there's some points where I went and like we were saying like this is like Wes Anderson,
Well,
like the way
moment
they
in the-
frame things.
Yeah, in the
and-
Christmas
dojo
Adventures.
when they're looking at each other opposite the hallway.
It's when he takes them to go to the
Leo
Underground
and
Railroad.
oh my gosh, what's his name?
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio, like, and then he gives him the thumbs up or whatever, and the carpet rolls back over the trapdoor. I was like, it's like Wes Anderson. What is this composition? What are they doing here? It's so goofy and silly. When Leo screams "Life," it was so good.
Yeah.
Viva la revolucion.
Yeah. Leo just like being on the phone with that guy,
acting his ass off.
Yeah,
he was
just so funny.
The bureaucracy of like a revolution is like such a funny concept to think about. And then when it's being directly contrasted with Benicio del Toro, who lives in a constant state of revolution to exist, right? And seeing how cool and collected he is.
Yeah.
That whole sequence was
so
just
cool.
fantastic. And then it's moving.
Yeah, like it was like almost a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
And like it just was nonstop.
Yeah.
Like I think just wanted to like highlight the score. It was like a whole hour where it's just that plinking piano.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh God, I'm just like stressed out this whole time because there's just things happening. It was perfect. It perfectly set the tone for it.
It's also a really unique approach to storytelling in that, we basically get a prequel within the film. Like it's really paced in an
Structure's
unusual.
cool.
Yeah, I like the structure. I think it's like very, very unique. It gives you context that you easily, someone with less of a resume could have been forced to cut a lot of that. But I think it like really builds that world super well. I also like that like no one in the revolution, I don't remember the mother's name, but she is a fucking rat. Like she's not.
Perfidia Hills.
That's right. Yeah. How can I forget that name?
like the women in this movie were like incredible. They were all like, and Regina King was so good. Like
Jungle
the
Pussy.
lead, Jungle
Jungle
Pussy.
Pussy, the shot of
Give it
her
up
like
for
with the
Jungle
machine
Pussy.
gun, just like super pregnant, just shooting it was so awesome.
Willa was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just
It was fun.
standout
was
performances.
fun.
Not a role was miscast.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, Leo's
Yeah.
incredible. I mean, that obviously he's a brilliant actor, but I feel like just in this movie, I love getting to, Rahul and I were talking about this, seeing him do comedy because I don't feel like you get to see that very often.
Yeah.
And his timing's just perfect.
Yeah.
He's so good. And I feel like I hate a lot of, like I always bounce off of movies that have like a lot of like stoner stuff because I usually find it really cheesy or like poorly acted. Nailed it. Like he did not annoy me at all.
Well, because you like get it, right?
Yeah.
Like he's evading life.
Yeah.
Right? He's constantly on the run physically and emotionally. And so when it's not just for laughs that he is getting high all the time. It's like he's like, I can't be present.
Yeah.
Like I can't be present. It's
Kinda
too
washed
overwhelming for me. And so it's like all tied to his character, which I
And
think
when
makes
he's
it
at the end of like his little what would you call that?
Roach?
His little roach, and like he's deep in it, and then he gets the call, and he's just like, "Fuck." And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
this is
And then
real."
And then it keeps stoking on it.
yeah. He does it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's so good.
oh my gosh, what were they called?
Christmas
French.
Adventures.
Yeah, the
Christmas
Christmas
Adventures
Adventures
Club.
Club.
God.
Yeah.
So such a funny like that whole thing. It shouldn't be funny.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be funny, right?
'Cause it's
of what they're
egregious.
saying and what
Yeah.
they're doing and how egregious
Say
it is.
Nick.
But it's the perfect, it's the perfect way. Like all
Yeah.
of those guys, like some are so old, and like the
Yeah.
house they're in, and so you're like, this is so funny.
Yeah.
Like it diffuses everything.
Yeah.
It allows you to maintain, like, continue being entertained while it's also
Yeah.
washing you with like
It's still,
important shit.
it's so like you said, it's like so serious and so terrible. These
Yeah.
people, and also just like it just being what it is and what it's called and how they act. Being like, this is like the pinnacle for these shitty people to reach to.
Yeah,
Is
yes.
this stupid
The
fucking
ultimate
thing.
life
with
goal
this
of the
dumb
most
name.
pathetic men you could put in a room.
Which,
Yeah.
and like spoilers for the end. Him being just asphyxiated in that room and then his body dumped in the
Yeah.
was so good.
In the interview
was
before,
so
where he's like, his face is fucking mangled.
Oh my God.
And they're like, so what you're saying is it was a reverse rape? And he's like,
Oh my God.
And you're like,
I believe I'm
like,
reverse
welcome to the club.
Oh my God. Like I do appreciate that, like as much as there was a lot of like tragedy throughout, and clearly there's still like the movie, not everything's wrapped up in a neat package, but the bad guys for the most part got theirs. Not in the overarching sense of the systemic
Adventures
sense.
are still out
they're
there.
still they're still going.
Yeah.
But like the bad guys that we've encountered in this movie got theirs, which was a nice feeling at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
watching it, I was like, is this going to be like a Shakespearean tragedy where like all of our, heroes?
I was worried about. I was like,
I was
I'd be really
concerned.
sad if it was going to
Yeah.
happen.
I will say the first time he went back to the adventures, part of me was like, what the fuck are you doing? This guy's seemingly kind of smart and he's going back to these people that just did this to him, you know what I mean? And then especially the second time I saw it, it's like, all right, it really is just he's such a broken guy that like this is all he has. This is his magnum opus is being a part of this club. So it's like, makes
like
sense for his character.
all the states that have the most anti-trans rhetoric are watching the most fucking trans porn. Like I was like, man, like it makes a lot of sense that I bet a lot of those dudes are that way. Like I also think it just is a lot of anytime I see a movie like this where you're fucking with the KKK, like it is a very potent thing to have in anything. So it shows so much storytelling restraint to not have them be comical villains. That's how we all see them. Like that's how they basically are.
You don't think those people were comical villains?
Not in the way they
movie?
speak to each other. Like in the way that they act, yes, because what they're doing is fucking comically horrific. Like it's fucking insane. But like the way they speak to each other and how normal they are with each other, I think is like actually quite important because it's easy to forget that those villains do just walk among you and speak like regular fucking people. And like I think it's difficult to do that, but I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, just like with the stupid name and stuff, like that's the perfect balance was struck between like having it just be inherently stupid to normal people while showing how terrible and serious they are about it.
Well, the hitman shows up at this house in like a wealthy neighborhood, but like a regular neighborhood.
Ronald Reagan's house.
Is that Ronald Reagan's house?
Heard about that part? Yeah.
No.
That, like the house that they're in was actually Ronald Reagan's
really?
house in real life.
No,
That's crazy.
I love that.
Oh my God, no idea.
But like before he shows up before you even know who he is or what he does, he has this human interaction with the wife or whoever that
greets him.
is. Like
Yep.
the woman,
like,
she's like,
hey.
"Can I make you a sandwich or whatever?" No,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And then he goes down, and then you're like, "Where's into the basement?" Oh. What is this place? Like it's a bunker? Like what is this? And then they're in their stupid room, and then you find out that he's a hitman. You're like, exactly what you're saying. It's like disarming, right?
Yeah.
Which makes it even more scary.
Totally.
Yeah,
But then also allows you to keep watching without being terrified about everything around you, kind of in a lot of ways.
real quick, I think that's why he went back. Ryan is because I don't think Sean Penn met the guy that shot him.
So he had to know that he was sent by the.
I feel
people,
like
right?
he probably had a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
That they sent someone to kill him.
and then he just came back with an excuse.
But he's so fixated on this thing
Yeah.
that even though he's disfigured and and barely, this is the only thing he had. He had her
Yeah.
as this beacon of motivation. She abandoned him.
Yeah,
And he compromised his whole existence for her, and then this is the only thing he has left. I think it works both ways.
yeah.
But
and I think like going back to like her being his motivation, like that. I guess it's just like showing just the abuses of power and stuff. But that being the motivation for him to just terrorize an entire city for this like one stupid thing.
Yeah.
It's one stupid thing for this stupid club was just like, it works so well.
Yeah.
It's like really upsetting, but it's
Feel
so
pretty
good.
fucking evocative. And then I'm like, a lot of the people who do this shit who are racist are watching their fucking porn. Like it really is a thing that's actually happening. I feel like the fixation that he has with that group and wanting to accept it is probably a self-loathing thing too.
Yeah.
It's like it has to be part of his identity for him to accept why he's done all the shit that he's done.
And
It's
he's like the quintessential, just like pathetic guy.
Yeah.
Like when, like she asked him, like, "Hey, why is your shirt so tight?" He's like, "I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting I'm a homosexual?
I'm the Christmas adventurer."
So we have some friends who said that they thought that his performance was a little cartoony. I'm like, no, I fucking loved it. Like all the tension in his face.
He's constantly like
was
biting
great.
he had so many mannerisms and ticks and stuff.
They're kind of like upsetting to see.
It was cartoony, but like, look at him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his fucking veins in his arm. He was like built to be that guy.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
like he had like a
Walking
I
like
believe
Vince
walk.
McMahon.
Yeah. He clearly has some sort of like knee injury that took him out of active duty. And so that's why he was just running a that camp or whatever, the holding camp. And it is like, but it's never said. It's just like you just watch him walk and you're like, oh, that's something that like they clearly came up with.
Yeah.
That, like is present every time he's on screen. But my take is that like change revolution isn't about ego. Like the French 75 was a pretty narcissistic organization. It was all about inflating their own egos, and sure, they were doing things that you might be like, oh, that's cool that they're like getting these people out of these camps and stuff, but a lot of it was performative.
I don't even know what they were like really trying to accomplish with the bombs in that building,
which I think is exactly part of it.
It's like Fight Club
Like I
stuff.
think it's like, what are you actively trying to accomplish?
What change are you actually making?
And you juxtapose that with Benicio del Toro and the people in that community that live, like, it's not about it's one battle after another, right? Their whole existence will be this as they're slowly pushing the finish line to a point where they could reach.
That's a good point. They are actually living that all day, every day. He's so quiet about it.
Yeah,
though. That's a very good point.
Which when the fight comes to their doorstep, they're ready.
He's got a plan.
They're completely prepared for every step of it. Meanwhile, the organization that has stupid code words and magical phone lines, they can't fucking get any of it right to even get one dude out of there in time, right? And they have a backup plan. They're like, oh, we take her to this nunnery where they do this stuff, and they go, they're at the nunnery. Like all of those theatrical things that they thought were cool parts of the revolution were ineffective, and the people that were actually living in that existence are the ones who are probably going to make more progress long term. They're going to like actually find homes for people, and people are going to live. That's just my
that's a great point.
Surface take on what I thought it was trying to present, which is,
And to add on to that, like the movie goes out of its way to show at multiple points in the movie that people have their breaking point and just rat out the French 75 and like the daughter and stuff. Yeah, like
ranks
multiple
aren't even
characters
unified in that sense.
Yeah, like
Regina Hall rats her out.
Yeah,
like
a guy at the
everybody
beginning,
rats everybody
we have
out.
your daughter, and he's like, oh,
Gringo
okay.
Coyote.
Yeah, Gringo Coyote. He's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
Once you got my sister.
Or like,
basically.
when like at the high school, like one of like her friends.
Yeah.
Like everybody, there's like breaking point where they just like, okay, it's too far for me. But yeah, like Benicio del Toro, it's just.
But he doesn't.
I love
He
him.
stays
That's
the
just
course.
their whole thing.
Even at the end, they've pulled him over, and he's like, nah. And the nurses
Couple of
working
small
in the
beers.
hospital,
Yeah.
they're the ones who get him out, right?
Yeah, that
like,
was
and they're
cool.
just still doing their job.
Those cool
right?
skateboarding guys that were
The
jumping on the
skateboarding
roofs.
dudes, like they were the ones who like stayed the course, and they continued doing it.
I just
so.
could have watched a whole movie of Leo and Benicio palling around.
Oh my gosh,
It was so
It's so
fun.
good.
I'm baffled at just the choices of this movie that he made in terms of how he told the story, and the fact that he changed it from the 60s or 70s to basically current day.
yeah.
So it's
Not
like,
much changes.
well, right, but I'm kind of like, all right, is this supposed to be a little like a 1-to-1 for our reality now? Because there's not really big armed leftist, revolutionary, weather underground organizations, and if the iPhone exists at the end, it's supposed to be 16 years later or earlier. So it's like the beginning of the film takes place in the Obama years. Is that
It does
Very
seem
ambiguous.
it does seem intentionally. That's something I noticed. It seemed intentionally vague.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
The
Is it an
time
alternate
period
reality?
that they are doing their like mass acts of revolution and their bombings and stuff, I'm like, this looks like now.
Yeah.
Kind of. But then sometimes someone will be wearing something that you're like, oh, this is a little different. Like when they go and rob the bank, you're like, oh, is this the 70s? Is this the 70s? Like, or is this the early 80s? I think it's like intentionally out of time.
Am I
a little
crazy
bit.
for just not caring about that stuff? I think this is
No,
the second
I
time
don't
this
think it
episode.
matters,
No,
but
no,
also,
yeah.
it
But like
was just
people
an
like bring that up with
interesting-
it follows a lot too. They're like, what
Yeah.
era?
Oh, no,
and I'm
that's
always
my
like, I
favorite
don't
thing.
give a shit what
No,
era
they got
it's
a
in.
clamshell hologram
Yeah.
phone
Yeah.
for no reason.
But I'm always like,
It's like the
I don't
story,
care.
it works. So it's like, it doesn't feel like it's that important.
That's where I going back to the choice, though. I mean, he chose to set this kind of around now, which
Vaguely
it's like, but it's like
modern times,
when you're dealing with political themes, you're always kind of like, all right, is this supposed to be like
Yeah.
a metaphor for our time,
Sure,
or is this
yeah.
like just this out of like
can't help but
timeless
connect it.
time?
and I think that's part of what I'm looking for is like, you're right, there aren't radical left Antifa actually doing any of
What?
this shit. It's not real. They're just dancing in fucking animal costumes in Portland, apparently. But like, I think that's part of it, is that I'm like, well, maybe right now I need a message and you didn't give me one. And so you don't have to do that. That's what I'm trying to say to myself is like, stories don't have to do that. That I was like, but give me some hope. But there isn't, it's not a hopeful movie, really.
At the end, I
it's
feel
just
like it's
shit
hopeful a
keeps
little bit.
fucking happening. Yeah, it is a little. I
Yeah.
guess just not considering the scale of things that are really happening.
I wonder if it's meant to just be like a passing of a torch generationally of like his daughter who does not need, she didn't have the messaging from him growing up of you need to be revolutionary, you need to do this. If anything, it seemed like he actually actively tried to keep her out of it.
Yeah.
No phones, stay out of sight.
Yeah, but then still that torch is still passed, and
Yeah.
she is still invested and interested, and it's like it is a little bit hopeful for a new generation.
And
to
Ryan,
have
like
that
you said
drive.
earlier, like it's complicated.
Yeah,
Like with the whole movie, they show that like even like all these characters in the French 75, they're kind of, it's like the focus. They're all like way flawed.
Yeah.
Like her mother, like
love.
like just bangs Sean Penn and gives up all those names. And like her dad ends up like just kind of washed up and just like kind of being overprotective and trying to rope her into this thing. And then like, all the rat stuff too.
Yeah, it's super complex.
Yeah. Like, and I think that it's good to show that.
It really works as a character study for just the very relatable. You're a young kid. You're filled with radical ideas. Oh, I can change all this stuff. And then no matter what, time marches on, and then the next generation comes up, and then they think that you're kind of this whatever.
Or look
you
how
can't really
much
relate. like him relating to the kids, being like, "Hey, essay," like all that
that
kind of
seems
stuff.
awesome.
It's like. You're supposed to be this like cool hip revolutionary guy, but you look like this total loser, lame father.
He was running around in like that bathrobe. But the and then just like showing like just how much terrible shit like the folks in power can do just on a whim for no real good reason.
Totally, yeah.
Ugh.
Real. I think my favorite scene in the whole movie, like especially when we're talking about like some of the complexities of maybe what it is trying to say, is when Leo's on the phone and you just watch Sensei Benicio del Toro's character, I don't remember his actual name. Like there's a part where he's like, I don't know what the fucking time is, and he's like, it's 8:20.
8:15.
Yeah,
Oh,
or whatever. Yeah, and he's
yeah.
just like
He's
he's
just
like
being
just setting
helpful.
shit up, walking around
Yeah.
absentmindedly, letting him sit there. And like I fucking love the juxtaposition of that scene. It's so well done. The tension's so good. And he
Or
like
even
doesn't even
just,
say
like-
it to him. He's just like, it's 8:20.
Yeah, like and even just like with everything that's happening, he's like trying to get all these people out. And he's still like taking a moment to like introduce Leo's character to his whole family while he's trying to get him on the phone.
And
he's trying to
everyone's
find
pretty
somewhere to
chill.
plug his.
Yeah, he's like, come on, I just gonna plug my fucking phone in, dude. I'm like, I love it. It's so good.
It's so frantic.
Yeah.
And the phone call didn't even help him. Like it didn't even accomplish
It eventually did, which was such a good payoff of
Yeah.
him not knowing the
Mexican
actual
Elvis.
password.
Yeah.
And then his friend just asked him like, what was it like? What's my favorite pussy
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
And then it takes him like a second to remember it.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah. It's so
Very good.
It was
I mean,
excellent.
it's really it's the car chase.
Oh my
God.
Car
Like a
chase.
literal roller
Because
coaster.
you're like, whoa, this is crazy, and then you realize how purposeful it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's all setting up how easy. Like even though they're not too far away, how
Yeah.
with these things that you can hide behind one of, and that's what she does. Like
It's like
The rolling
thematically
hills.
consistent with
It's-
like what the
it's
Yeah.
so
they're trying to
good.
I
say.
think it might be my favorite car chase in any film ever. Like genuinely, I loved.
It
that.
also looked
like when
amazing.
you realize
seen
what she's
Ronin?
going to do.
Apparently they filmed it, and when Leonardo DiCaprio comes out and is like with the gun, they immediately were like just went and hugged. She's like, "Oh my God, you're here," and then they went back and refilmed the whole her being like, "Who are you?"
yeah, her.
Oh,
like
yeah.
to me, that's like the most
Yeah.
awesomest part of
Yeah.
the movie. Where you're like, "Oh my God."
That was where I was
who
on the
are you?"
most. I was on edge
Yeah,
right
that was
there.
great.
Yeah. Also,
Like-
just like conceptually, those devices, the idea of like if they sync up, like I don't know if that exists somewhere. I've never heard of
Oh,
it.
they were like
yeah, the-
music devices.
Yeah,
or
so like if they
something.
sync up, you
Device.
trust that person
Yeah.
with your life and her coming into the bathroom. Like that's all so fucking cool. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
And then it
it's
didn't even like
yeah.
work in that crucial moment. Like they
Didn't
didn't.
Where?
Did they?
do you mean?
Did the music? Did they?
Yeah, the music's going off because as he's going up, you hear.
Oh,
It just takes
like
a
I
second
said,
to sync.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it does always end up working. But yeah, and him trying to find her, and you're like, man, I hope that music starts playing. Like, there's
Yeah.
just so much good
Yeah.
tension in this movie.
Yeah.
This is a small
So
point, but they keep saying Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres,
Oh, right.
then Hooterville Junction. Shouldn't it be Petticoat Junction? Hooterville is, I think, the name of the town in Green Acres. Or
None
Show.
of those words meant anything.
Petticoat
What?
Junction.
You think
well,
you
I
should
don't
the
know.
show,
But-
yeah.
But I think maybe that's the because so that people like you can't solve the.
Okay,
Code.
if that's the answer,
They
then,
gotcha.
then that's cool.
They gotcha.
I just was a little.
What does the code mean? I have no idea.
Well, those are all TV shows.
shows.
Beverly
Oh.
Hillbillies, Green Acres, and Petticoat Junction is a TV show, but they were calling it Hooterville Junction. And I know one of those shows takes place in Hooterville.
Yeah, it must
So
be.
that's they twisted it so that
I
way you
guess.
couldn't solve the code.
Yeah,
Man,
because you
okay.
might be able to get the
If that's-
first two, and then you just guess the next one.
Okay.
But they don't know the
and
real
then you
answer.
kill someone.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would take the time to say it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. Just thought about it.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's so much to talk about, like in the minutia of this film. But I think one of the things I enjoyed was I was like, no, but like the whole
It just works
package
as a
Yeah.
package.
So
I really
good.
love, and I just love the fun Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
I like him when he's having fun.
He's
Yeah.
having fun. Just
know?
like big laugh.
He's very
out of
funny.
me.
I wanted someone to grab him and be like, "Listen, you're married to Maya,
Maya
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yeah.
You've got to be funny,
Do
dog.
something with that.
Like, be funny. It's okay."
So,
Make
like,
a comedy.
He probably was like, all right, I spent $130 million on this movie. People better enjoy themselves and have fun and not.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win Best Director.
I hope so.
Yeah?
Think so?
I think he's gonna
I
get
hope
his
so. Yeah, I'd
Academy
say so
Award
too.
for
I
this.
hope he gets it.
Makes sense. To
You don't
me.
think James Cameron's going to win for Avatar 3?
No,
Oh, I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
No,
we
I
we're
don't
going
think
day
so.
one, right?
Because I feel like contenders right now, like, I mean, for the inaugural Movie House awards, which is obviously what everyone's going to be watching, I feel like it's got to be Sinners, One Battle After Another, and Weapons, right? Like, those are the three.
Do you think Best
director or Best
Director?
Picture?
Well,
I don't know.
Best
I think that'd be
Picture, I
awesome.
guess.
But I feel like it's still such the horror genre just never gets its flowers.
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. You're right. They don't.
Like, and they'll
They don't
already
consider
have
it all.
Sinners.
I think
Yeah.
Ryan,
Maybe-
I
maybe
think
'cause there's
Ryan
10.
Coogler's gonna get it.
You think so?
I
think
think
he's going to
I
win?
like
Or
this
he's
more than
gonna-
I
Sinners.
actually think he will get directed.
I don't think he's gonna win. I
he'll
hope,
get
and I
a
hope, I kind
nomination.
Oh, he'll
of,
get
I kind of
nominated.
hope PTA.
Oh,
like,
Yeah, I think he gets a
but
nomination.
but I hope he gets nominated.
Yeah,
at the very
the
least.
director.
I think Paul
Yeah.
Thomas Anderson is going to get his Departed for this one. That's going to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to definitely. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be Best Picture for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Like this Sinners and Weapons have been like the movies
the big
for
three,
me
right?
this year.
I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
K-pop
of
What
my-
Demon
if-
Hunter.
my number one
I
is.
still haven't seen it. I'm so sorry.
I had to do a soul searching when I was making my top.
Oh, yeah?
and-
Where's highest to lowest now?
Oh yeah, what's it look like right
Well,
now?
I had to. The real thing is my favorite movie of the year right now.
that a
One
knife?
Battle After Another, or is it still The Naked Gun?
Fair, dude.
And I right now
Oh,
have it
Naked
as
Gun.
Naked Gun.
Fair.
Really?
Naked
Okay.
Gun? Okay. All right.
But
Yeah, Naked Gun's
What's
fun.
going on over here?
Don't worry about
What's
it.
in
Elise is
there?
opening a package. Raul just handed Elise
there a
big
head in
sharp
there?
knife and a package.
Every time I come here, Rahul gives us a present, and I feel so bad. I need to like.
What if it's a dead rat? It's a dead rat from Suicide Squad.
I got a dead rat as a present the other day.
Ooh.
oh,
Bride
that's
of
awesome.
Frankenstein.
Ooh,
Thank
nice.
you. I've never seen it.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
The new Maggie Gyllenhaal directed one early
Yeah.
with
yeah.
Christian Bale.
The
Thumbnail.
Bride. That movie's going to be
Even though we
either
don't talk about it at
really fun or horrible.
I know.
mean
There's
Frankenstein?
no in
yeah,
between.
the Bride.
Dude, I'm so excited.
The Maggie
I'm excited
Gyllenhaal.
too.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for the first time. Like, that looks
all.
kind
Yeah,
of fun.
I think we saw that. There was a trailer of Good Boy. It was the first time I saw it as well.
Oh yeah. It was before Good
I
Boy,
can't believe
then.
we're getting a Frankenstein and a Bride movie.
And a
this
Bride.
one
I
in
know,
one
look
year.
at us fucking go, man.
Van Helsing is, I think, on Netflix, so you can watch it at any point.
God bless.
Me and Rahul and
Monster
Omar
Squad.
watched the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the Kenneth Branagh one.
Can't stop talking about
It was awesome.
Maybe should I watch that before watching this?
It's a prequel.
That's the original
Yeah.
Universal.
But should I watch the Branagh
Oh.
first?
Yeah, I think you should do Brenner
Yeah.
into Guillermo and then that into Gyllenhaal.
You'll appreciate. Oh, I can't believe I didn't. But in high school, I took the very first film class that they had. It was like the first time they ever offered a film class. So Dan and I, we all know Dan. Dan and I took it because we both loved movies. And one of the scenes that we were shown was from the Kenneth Branagh Frankenstein movie.
Is it the corridor scene?
It's the birth scene.
Oh,
It's the birthing scene, and it's funny to think about now, but the whole thing was the teacher's thing was like, it's representing birth. The way he comes out wet, it's like a child, and it's like Yeah, no shit. That's like 1-to-1. Like
Pretty literal.
I feel like I want to give Filmhouse homework.
Everyone watched Kenneth Branagh's Frankenstein before
Jacob again.
I'll watch it
we
again.
could not
even
stop
not on
talking
it.
about
Yeah.
it.
I haven't seen
We have it up there.
Yeah.
I loved it. I think we all
Okay.
kind of like loved
Film
it.
Yeah,
House.
yeah.
We'll
I remember
watch
that
it.
show.
he hangs out on the other
MOVIEHAUS.
side of that
Different
wall from that blind girl or whatever.
Yeah,
That
I
little
thought the
poor
bird
family.
scene. That was my favorite scene because
So you've seen it.
You love Buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So there's something I'm gonna tell you about that, right? So you're watching the film. I don't like to comment on people, but I'm gonna try on this one. Okay, so you're watching the film and you're like, man, Kenneth Branagh's feeling himself because he directed it and he's starring as Dr. Frankenstein, and you're like, why has he got so many vanity shots? Why is he naked?
why are
half
his
the
abs
time?
painted on?
Yeah. And like he's like Guilford God. What was the name of his Harry Potter character?
Oh,
Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah,
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Lockhart.
Am I right? Gilderoy
Was that
Lockhart.
Gilderoy
that sounds
Lockhart?
right.
Was I thinking of an Elden Ring character? I think I've combined them
Godfrey
in my
is
head.
Elden Ring.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried talks
yeah.
like this. Oh, he's dead, but no, I think that is his name.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
We're watching it and we're like, what's going on here? Because you can feel from the screen that Kenneth is like, I'm looking good. I'm
Yeah.
feeling sexy, rolling around with the monster. And,
Best scene.
Yeah. And then you realise it's during Frankenstein that he had an affair with Helena Bonham Carter and left
Tim Burton?
No,
English Patient. Emma
Thompson, not Watson.
And it happens on that film while he's directing. And like, so, you know, when you meet someone and they're like boosting you because it's new, it felt like it's clearly making him go, she's right. I am hot. And like, he's almost, it's so weird.
Wow.
You feel it immediately. And once I found out he was having an affair,
He's
it's like, oh,
like
that makes sense.
sexualizing himself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because clearly, like, he's getting new validation.
She's gassing him up.
You know, like, he's like,
kind of.
yeah.
Like
And you could feel it coming
Victor
off that film.
Frankenstein's gonna have his shirt off for half this movie.
Yeah. And he doesn't sexualize the women. He sexualizes just himself.
Yeah.
The whole time.
That's so funny.
An
He doesn't
ally.
sexualize Helena Bonham Carter. He
Nope.
doesn't do it to anyone. It's just.
He gets the most nude in the whole movie. There's even like a sex scene, and he's just
It's him.
taking his clothes off.
And she's dressed.
yeah, it's so weird.
It just stands out.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. But
And we're not even talking about Robert De Niro's performance, which I think was inspired by a stroke victims.
Yes.
What, is that what we read?
And that we were watching, I was like, oh, something's going on here. And then I read on IMDb, it's like, because I was like, how does Robert De Niro this? Like, does
Yeah.
he just look at corpses?
Yeah.
And then I was like, Robert De Niro spent 3 months studying stroke victims. I well, okay, well then that makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 months, huh? But it was
Only?
What do you think you learned after month 2? Like, do you think you picked
Did
up
he
on
need the
like a
third?
couple more things in the last month?
yeah. But for us, like, it's really funny. So it's produced, it was supposed to be directed by Francis Ford Coppola. But the Dracula of it all kind of discouraged him from doing the next one. So him producing it got Kenneth Branagh on board. Our biggest complaint, which we'll save, but we felt there was one thing about Frankenstein that was kind of painfully obvious, right? You know what I'm talking about at the beginning? Yeah. And then we're going through the trivia afterwards, and Francis Ford Coppola had the exact same note that Kenneth Branagh disagreed with, and Francis Ford lost that fight, and that's why he distanced himself from this movie.
and it's the worst part.
And he's right.
Yeah.
He was right. He was absolutely right. Kenneth Branagh, I think.
I'd be totally down to do like a Frankenstein mega episode of this podcast.
hell yeah.
We could just do like a big Frankenstein.
Well, we got you. Are we going to do The Bride with Bale?
Yeah, let's do all of them.
Are we going to do
When-
Victor Frankenstein with
The lot.
the
Frankenstein
next
mega
latest
ep.
Van
Give the people
Helsing.
what they want.
Frankenstein.
Van Helsing.
I have his autograph.
Oh, Frankenweenie is so cute.
Let's do it.
What else is there?
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Monster Squad. The Munster.
Monsters.
Oh
Monsters.
my God.
We're
I could not
forgetting, of
finish.
course, I Frankenstein.
I Frankenstein.
Oh my god.
So-
Frankenhooker.
many.
Frankenhooker.
Yeah.
Freaking hooker. Okay.
All bangers.
Zelda Williams direct
Yes.
a really good one.
That came out
the one you like.
recently.
The hell's it called? Your mom? No.
No.
I don't remember what it's called.
Hotel
but-
The one
Pennsylvania?
with the Sprouse.
Yeah, with the Sprouse.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed. I thought for like, I felt like it set out, it achieved what it was trying to do. That was fun.
Oh, what's it called?
Your Frankenstein? Is that it? No. I'm just saying your monster.
I don't remember. I thought it looked really good, though. I didn't end up seeing it.
It was because it was her name, wasn't it? Something
Oh,
Frankenstein.
Lisa Frankenstein.
Lisa
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was
Yeah.
Zelda Williams. I thought
Yeah.
that was Diablo Cody.
Written by Diablo Cody.
Ah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Cool.
I never saw that. I should check that out.
Yeah. Frankenstein Mega Ep. Let's do it.
There's a lot.
Well, Guillermo just last week there was supposed to be a screening of Pan's Labyrinth in LA, and then
That's the ones I was trying to get to. Do you remember I was in line for tickets?
Yeah.
I decided to come on the podcast and I lost my
yeah,
plane.
and it sold out
bummer.
or whatever. But then he showed up and he was like, "Psych, we're watching Frankenstein."
Would have been so good.
What?
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
was?
Yeah.
and we were like in New York, and I was like, "Oh man."
I was on that.
I know.
In the last ep, I had an alarm and I was ready with my American Cinematheque to grab 2 tickets to Pans. We would have seen Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
I know.
And ironically, it was for a movie podcast.
Just watch it on
What am I
Netflix
missing
now.
now?
was gonna say.
Off you go.
Yeah.
I was supposed to buy Rush tickets this morning.
Uh-oh.
But
I watched Pan's
Oh,
Labyrinth.
shit.
I think
I think
You got him?
Oh, Jacob.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a few minutes talking about the last thing we watched? We should have a 4K segment. We watched.
Videodrome. Hell yeah, let's go.
We went in-
Long live the new Flash.
Long live the new Flash. We went in blind.
Really?
What did we think?
I watched it again.
Oh.
I watched it a second time.
Really?
You hated it? What in the fuck?
Well, I'd say I watched it again. I liked it a little more.
What?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Wow.
How do you bend space and time? Because you play more games than anyone. You do Astro Goblin.
Yeah.
You're here now, but you also watched Videodrome twice in the last 3 weeks.
It's a good question.
It's a good movie.
Listen,
How do you do that?
I don't spend any more time driving anywhere, which cuts off a good amount of time. I hadn't started Hollow Knight yet, so there was time for
my
2
life right now,
Videodromes. And other than that, I will not spill my secrets. Yeah.
Magic.
You got to get on the Astro Goblin
I don't-
Patreon for that.
I don't know what Videodrome's about.
It's
Simple. There's a hole in your stomach where you can put tapes in.
Yeah, there's a
Is
slit.
that how you interpret
I
it?
keep
Yeah.
going, are you joking again?
Yeah.
Nope, that's
Never
real.
are.
Yeah.
That's real.
Picture a vagina on your stomach
Yeah.
that you put
Okay.
videotapes into.
Why?
So there's
Because
this trashy
media.
TV station, that like late night you find it one day. It's like 2 a.m. You start watching, like, oh, this is some weird shit.
Yeah.
There's like weird snuff stuff happening. You don't understand what's going on, and then you go and investigate it, and there's weird stuff. There's vaginas in your stomach. That's what it's about.
There's also like a cult.
That's just what I said.
There's like a
more words
words.
there.
There's like a cult and like this
there's a
professor
cult, yeah.
who made a bunch of videotapes before he died,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
though
yeah,
he was
that
still
happened. Yeah.
alive. It's chaos.
It's awesome.
It's about like
I've been
just,
watching
like,
Scanners before I go to bed.
Oh, cool! I like scanners.
Scanners. I love Scanners. It has best like first 30 minutes or whatever
Yeah.
of that scene, and then it loses it a little bit.
There's like
Steam.
it's kind of about like just about like just screens and like media and stuff, kind of like just becoming ingrained in your real life until it's more real than your real life. That
Oh,
kind
you
of
mean
thing.
like Tron Aries?
There it is.
Let's go. Sorry to cut you off of Videodrome there. I apologize. It was just you really set it up for me, Jacob.
yeah.
Are you guys
Gotta
talking
swing.
about? Are you doing Tron Aries now?
We're gonna do Tron Aries. Would you like to leave?
I think we.
We can
If
also
you're
be.
gonna spoil it for me, we need to head out anyway.
We need to
go
go
anyway.
I don't think you need to worry about that.
No. I don't think
You're
I'd
right.
spoil anything.
There isn't that much to say about Tron Aries ultimately. So Jacob and I saw it at a screening, and wow, the sound is excellent. Wonderful score, a lot of really cool visual
Cool
effects.
looking, cool
Starting with the
sounding,
sound,
like a
huh?
Tron
That's
movie,
not a
huh?
good.
So it's the same critique of every single Tron movie. It's,
Looks
how many
with
times?
sound.
Sounds great. Makes no
Yeah.
money. Tron.
How
It's
many
just-
times?
The issue with it is like there are some really off performances, but
How's
it's.
JL? How's
I
JL?
actually think he's perfect for
think
this
he's-
particular thing,
yeah.
but it's
Okay.
also this particular thing is you're a robot man.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
but I actually think he did a pretty good job. But
He's
it's
fine.
it's just the issue with this film is really just it has no reason to exist, and I
Mm.
think especially right now when like AI is at the forefront, they do things people were doing 20 years ago with AI. Like it's
Yeah.
just they don't do anything new in any direction, even though our understanding of this technology is so different now and the context is so
Yeah.
different. But they just go with the same old shit people have been saying forever. It's just, for what purpose does film exist? I just don't understand.
I'm glad I watched it. I was all right with it, but like I feel like Tron. When did that come out? The first one,
80s?
85 or something.
It's like
Earlier,
81.
maybe earlier.
it's
yeah.
like visually, like it's kind of a boring movie, but like it looks crazy, and like the premise is kind of cool and like novel and stuff, and then like it's a cult classic, and then you've got Tron Legacy. It's like, oh my god, a Tron follow up, and let's build on this movie that came out like 35 years ago or whatever. And, it's still kind of novel. Like the visuals are cool. Daft Punk score is awesome. And like, modern Tron. And this is just another modern Tron.
Yeah.
So like, there's not really too much, like you said, not too much new that can
This
be
is-
said
That's
about
9
it.
Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Yes, but the score is sick.
This is like Jurassic World Rebirth, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it hasn't been long enough
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we think we have a new take on this, and it's clearly just
Worse, because it's like, again, the context of AI now is different.
oh yeah,
They
yeah,
could fully have a new take, but they were like, nah, let's just say the same shit that other people have been saying all the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does
Like,
it
they
come
could.
to the real world?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Mostly?
like 60% of it's real world,
Yeah.
like 40%'s on the grid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the stuff they do is pretty fun to watch.
Cool visuals.
Yeah, like there's some.
The part with like the jet ski.
Yeah, there's a cool jet ski in the grid.
And the way that the lights.
Yeah.
It looked great. But,
Like-
Was it more fun, more or less fun to watch than a dog reacting to sounds in its bed?
It's longer than
It's
that.
hard to say, It's hard to say.
Yeah, they're
I will
different
say
things.
The best thing of a part about our screening was the actor was there. What's his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges
Oh,
was
I
there.
love Jeff Bridges.
And
Dude was charming. Yeah.
Jeff Bridges was at our screening, and my takeaway was that guy fucking rules.
Yeah, he's
like,
awesome.
Yeah.
He was so like interested in every question. He listened to also 9 Inch Nails was there.
Yeah.
What?
Trent Reznor and
Reznor and
Atticus
Atticus
Ross were also
Hell
there.
yeah.
But
Oh,
so who
wow.
were also great and very interesting to listen to. They had a
Yeah.
little Q&A afterwards, but it was mostly that like Jeff Bridges was so interested in what they had to say.
Yeah. He even
in a
kind
way
of took
that-
over at one point. He's like, "What do you guys think about Bob Dylan?"
Yeah, he was just
And they were like,
and he did the whole like man, like he couldn't remember a director's name.
"Yeah."
He's like, help me,
Somebody
man.
in the audience.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, that guy rules. Like genuinely my biggest takeaway from seeing Tron Aries was Jeff Bridges, cool guy.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Liked him a lot. But otherwise, yeah, I'm interested in why you want to see it, James.
because it failed. As of
Yeah.
the recording of this, it bombed really. It's what people it did worse in the first weekend than Morbius, right? Like so like that now I'm immediately interested because
Yeah.
sometimes I like to if I'm not going to be contributing to like it making $1 billion.
Sure.
No.
Like then I'm like, oh well, now I want to see
Yeah.
what it is. You know
Yeah.
what's
Like
going on.
Jared Leto failure at the box office movies.
I know it's not that I like it.
your
It's just
king.
that's Jared Leto.
It's just something that happened.
That's
all
just
the
what
time.
he
Why do they
does.
keep trying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a lot to do with this movie?
So that's
existing at all?
I know people were upset because they were like, "Why would you cast Jared Leto in this?" Jared Leto made this movie.
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
He's the one who always wanted to make a Tron, and so he's the one who's been pushing a Tron. So he put himself in this movie that he
Had
made.
no idea.
So
Huh.
it wasn't like someone in an office thought, "Oh, we should cast Jared Leto." I don't think he was ever cast for this. He
Yeah.
was
Cast
always
myself
in it.
in Tron.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
that's
he's like
what
an
you
EP,
do.
basically.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I was going to just talk. I don't, again, just professionally, I don't like calling out actors or referencing them by name in a negative. I will for Jared Leto.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the dude. I don't. I was.
Everyone
gross.
does. That's the weirdest part.
I was given an opportunity to be in Morbius, and I didn't know if it was going to be good or not. And then, but the only name attached was Jared Leto, and I passed.
Wow.
I don't want anything to do. I don't.
That would have been really funny.
I don't want to see Tron Aries because I don't get it. I don't get why us as an industry we're still employing him. There are other people that have done
yeah, when
a
he's,
lot
like,
less
totally a
and
creep.
yeah, and still are in. See, James got.
He's employed himself. He's employed himself.
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
trick.
That's the only way
what
it
you need to
happened.
do. You get to the
Bill
level where
Cosby can make his own Cosby show.
probably
he
produce.
could.
Yeah,
Technically.
yeah.
Apparently, Tron 1 was 82. And
Okay.
Tron Legacy was was
2010.
2010. So that's been 15 years since the last one, James.
Yeah.
but it's not enough time for us to care. No one has ever expressed interest to be like, oh yeah, I wonder what we could do with the new technology in Tron.
And again, they could have though.
And the aesthetic is still very much just like Tron Legacy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like there's like a 3D printing thing
Yeah.
that looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
But it's you know.
What was better, Tron Aries or Pixels?
I didn't see pixels.
Right.
Wow, look at that.
Whoa,
Apparently,
4K.
No Tron property has ever been profitable, including games. Tron just doesn't make money. Apparently.
Nope.
Yeah, because it's not
costs too
very
much,
good.
maybe.
It's never
I think
very
I like
good.
the first Tron, but I haven't seen it in a
I
while.
think Tron Legacy, I think, is the closest we've come to having a good Tron film.
Yeah.
I think it's very close to really good, and there's some stuff in it that it's cool, but ultimately it just misses
The
being
best Tron
like memorable.
film is The Last Starfighter.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
You know,
saying.
that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, that's the best. I got
Yeah.
shrunk down and put into a video game movie.
But Legacy has a character named Quora in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also,
Videodrome has
what's the
Debbie Harry
actress's
in it.
name?
True.
Olivia
Cillian Murphy?
Wilde. She's so beautiful in that film.
Oh, yeah.
Dear God.
And she's also like super smart and totally of age, but also young.
The
Because
best
she was
kind of
only
woman.
made a couple
Yeah.
days before.
What's that? They call them sexy babies?
It's
Yeah.
born sexy
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Something to highlight in Tron Aries is that like our protagonist is not really Jared Leto. He's there like most of the time.
Yeah.
But like it's protagonist, CEO, villain, also a CEO.
That's true. A lot
Yeah.
of CEOs.
Evan Peters he's a pretty fun villain. He's just like
Yeah, he
I
did a
like
good
Evan
job.
Peters.
yeah, he's just like
I
an
like him.
asshole. But his mom's Gillian Anderson.
Who was amazing.
Oh,
Who's
sh-
great.
Okay.
She did a great
Who's
job.
great.
the best.
Oh, yeah?
She did a great
fucking
job.
best.
Yeah. There's like she has a moment that probably got the bigger laugh out of me in the whole thing.
Oh
This
yeah,
Gillian Anderson moment.
Yeah. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was
I was
great.
like,
the
oh,
timing
dang.
was really good at that.
Yeah.
It's. I just feel like it's not necessarily a bad film, but it's like I don't think that there's much worse that you can say about a movie than why does it exist?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I would prefer a bad movie to a movie that just feels like it's so corporate
Yeah.
that it shouldn't have been made.
Yeah,
It's
is it a vanity project of Jared Leto?
maybe
It's
again? I
what it
think
feels
he,
like.
he did the job
It's an
perfectly.
excuse for a new Nine Inch Nails record.
Which I'm actually really excited
I'm all
about.
in.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
for
when
that.
I like the let's make a movie and have one band be in charge
Yeah.
of like the way they're doing the Trons.
Yeah.
Is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
they clearly don't work for
The
that.
new
franchise.
Wuthering Heights
Oh,
is
yeah.
Charlie XCX.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sound,
dang.
based on the trailer, it sounds pretty cool.
All right.
So
Wow,
Sick.
that's crazy. Sorry,
I
did we
wish-
get what you thought of Tron, Ryan? You saw it?
I
as
didn't
well.
see it. No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
I
Okay.
had no plans until I heard this roaring review of it.
Yeah.
And the sound apparently sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound.
But
That sound
sign
do
me
be
up.
good.
Sound.
Also, like Cameron Monaghan's in it for like a second.
I know.
I forgot to like
1
we
second,
talked
I was
about
like,
to you about that.
Cameron!
I was like, hey, it's
Wait
Cameron
a
Monaghan.
minute. Yeah, then he disappeared real fast.
Yeah.
That's what I heard, which is unfortunate because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
And it would
Yeah.
probably be a cool thing that a generation that despises Jared Leto would be like, I'd want to go see Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah.
I actually think, he probably could have done it just as well. Like it is. I imagine he was probably in it more and got cut. I don't know. We should ask
That's
him.
what I was
but,
thinking too.
Yeah, he was also great.
Yeah.
He did a good job. In that, I think he maybe has one line,
Yeah, if
but it was
that.
nice to see him.
I
Yeah.
just saw his face. I'm like, whoa.
Cameron.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, he's gone.
Yeah. We are out of time, I think. That's the
Yeah.
movies we've been watching lately, everybody.
I had one more point
Oh, yeah, go
for
ahead.
our last. We were talking about who's going to win Best Director, who's going to win Best Picture.
Yeah.
We had said all these names, and I think there's one dark horse
Spike
out
Lee.
there. No, I like the Spike Lee movie. I don't expect anyone else to, but I think that the one thing that who could win it all, I feel like, is Marty Supreme. I think
Haven't
that
seen
movie.
it.
The ping pong movie.
The ping pong movie, the raves coming out of the New York Film Festival, everyone was psyched, and they were like, Timothée Chalamet, best actor. Josh Safdie, he's the real Safdie brother. All this stuff, and so I'm pumped for that movie. And
Yeah.
and Mr. Wonderful getting a best supporting actor nom. That could be in our
Okay.
future.
All right.
Okay.
Is from Shark Tank.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Watch out.
Or
for ping
Tyler the
pong
Creator or Fran Drescher. I mean, it's got a weird ass
Yeah.
cast. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. When do the nominees come out?
Usually in
yeah.
January, February.
Yeah, sometime next
Oh,
year.
okay. That's way further away.
We gotta make it 2026.
I'm just trying
first.
looking ahead. I don't know what's left.
It's just like that, Begonia, Avatar 3.
Begonia.
And
Avatar 3. You keep saying it.
Fire and Ash.
There's not that many big movies coming out for the rest of the year other than that.
Frankenstein's this year, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Frankenstein. There's the Craig Brewer directed Neil Diamond.
Isn't there the Bruce Springsteen movie coming out?
There's a Bruce Springsteen movie.
Keanu Aziz Ansari.
Oh yeah,
That movie already came out.
Funny. That looks funny. Oh, it came out already?
Yeah, no one cared.
Oh, didn't realize.
has it come out?
I thought it did. Good Fortune?
Must have been recent.
I don't think
yeah.
Maybe it was just out at film festivals.
I almost saw him in New York. I was trying because we were going to try and see a show, and she already had tickets, so I was trying to get last minute tickets, and it was between Waiting for Godot with Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves.
Oh hell yeah!
Or Hadestown. And I went and saw Hadestown.
How was it?
Tickets were half as much. I loved it. That was awesome. So
I'd like to see it.
yeah, it was great. Highly recommend.
On that note, not that this is relevant to that note, James, what have you been up to? Where can people find you?
You can find me every single week. Elyse and I do a podcast called Answer for It. It's a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast. And yeah, we do that every single Tuesday. You can follow us on YouTube, or you can find us basically wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, that's where I am. And then otherwise, I'll be preparing for the Franken episode of Movie House. Wait, how many Frankensteins did we?
I'll put together a list. Unironically,
You know,
we'll do the Franken episode.
you know what you should do? You should piece it together from other episodes.
Brilliant.
But yeah, very excited for this. Thank you again, Rahul, for Bride of Frankenstein.
It's actually a sick cover. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
and there's actual special features on it,
Cool.
which I miss.
Is there anything you want to promote?
Just I think Answer for It and just Frankenstein in general.
There you go, Frankenstein.
Halloween season.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you?
I'd like to promote Frankenstein, the character, and all of its many
idea.
properties.
Hold on.
You mean the doctor?
Or the proletariat.
Yeah.
I'm in the monster. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
Ryan Shorts on all the platforms. I'm making a music video right now.
Awesome.
So check that out soon.
Cool.
I will.
Are you making a music video for you, for your music, or for
No,
another
it's for
band?
another band.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
We're
that's
called Manhattan Murder Mystery.
I like
Cool.
that.
This is what I'm working on.
Wait, like the movie?
Like they pulled the movie that they named themselves after the Woody Allen movie. Yeah,
Cool.
That's awesome.
an SEO nightmare.
Jacob, what about you? Where can people find you?
On Astro Goblin on YouTube. We have a couple videos every week, and we have a Patreon. Everybody in this room has been guests
Hell yeah.
on Astro Goblin. But yeah, please check us out. We have a couple uploads every week.
Is there anything you want to say about anyone else?
Oh, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is the only one I'm promoting.
Oh, we gotta watch
Branagh
that
needs
one
the love.
too.
Yeah, if you want to see Robert De Niro and Kenneth Branagh all oiled up wrestling in a pile of slime with no music, that's the movie for you.
Is there a Julia?
We should just all hang out and watch it.
Yeah, totally.
Let's do it. Well, is there a Julia Roberts? Is Mary Shelley? Is there a movie about Mary Shelley?
Oh, like the author?
Yeah, like do we have to watch that?
There is a Mary Shelley movie.
Right?
Yeah.
So that has to get
Mona Lisa
included
smile.
in the Frankenstein.
I'll make the list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
together.
I'm down to watch Branagh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I would like to thank Frankenstein, the monster specifically. Thank you for watching Movie House, everybody. We'll see you next month. We love
movies.
Frankenstein.
We end every podcast.
We love
We love movies in this house.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
In
to end
this
this house.
house,
In
we
this
love
hell of
movies.
movies.
We need one of those posters for your lawn.